Welcome back everyone to Pineleaf the Dragonborn. Last time we lowered 3 barriers, and now it is time for us to see what is beyond those barriers and if it's really nasty. It appears that we've got ourselves a shrine if we need it. Not sure if we'll be needing it, but what's beyond the door? Some rather
Beyond the large doors is a disorganized but functional wizard's workshop. Objects and creatures are scattered around, transmuted into shining platinum.
Ooh. This is an excerpt from a transcript of a speech by Planar Infused Architect. The application of planar manifest zones is general construction and advanced architect is best illustrated by the legendary city of towers, Sharn. The city is able to soar to vertical spaces because it is built on a manifest zone for the plane of Serania. This enhances the levitation enhancement bound into the construction materials. Now that seems to be a little bit of a nod to the next expansion, because there's going to be an expansion sometime early next year involving Sharn. Actually, I don't remember running into many breakables before. Platinum workbenches. Platinum predators. Because we all need platinum lions in order to go into the mix. Yeah. Platinum benches. Well, this... This is D&D's answers to King Midas, I guess. So close to retirement. Sorry. Sorry to ruin your retirement. Immune to something. Apparently it's implying it's immune to fire. I don't know what the melting point is of platinum. I suppose if you use it for catalytic converters, it's got to have a decent melting point. Is that a dimension door? An orange dimension door. Okay, what does that lead to? Hopefully it leads to something.
Your body becomes heavy as you step into the room, as though some kind of magical force is keeping you down.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Let's see what the gravity is of this situation. Is that it? Oh, well. I guess that means you can't jump all that well. So I'm assuming... Looks like that there are 3 areas. Well, at least this isn't an invisible maze. It's just a regular annoying maze rather than a super annoying invisible maze. So... Oh, hold on. Oh. Oops. Yeah. Oh! I see. So I need to go where in order to complete this? Well, a jump like this would be difficult. Can I interact with this thing? No, I can't. So what am I supposed to do? I don't know if it was intended for me to go through here. Like this. Hold on. What's this do? Surely has to be something that I can interact with. Otherwise, what's the point? What's the puzzle? Ah, I missed one corner as I was doing all that investigation. I went up the stairs and this corner right here, I didn't actually investigate.
The lever is pulled. The glowing sigil fades. The orange lock has been opened.
Ah, good. Good to hear. I suppose that means I can go back through. Well, that's one down, two more to go. Still says an orange dimension door. So I presume that means I need to do something to switch doors? Right, that looks like an orange signal crystal, so maybe that's what determined which lock it was. So I would presume we have... Oh, hello! I forgot about that. Ah, let's see what this says. This is a letter sealed with the symbol of the 12. Archmage Kragor, your recent request to establish a laboratory on the top floor of the Tower of the 12 has been denied. As you're well aware, the 13th floor has been left as memorial for the lost dragon mark. We certainly won't change that fine tradition for your experiments, which threaten the very stability of society. Magisters of Korth will not even consider your request, no matter how much platinum you throw at us. Magister Silden Delandar. Okay. Well, let's go to the blue. And let's see what fiendish plot this is. Oh, does that mean that if I went over here, there would be a similar... is this the other one that I've already read? An excerpt from the thesis of the sovereign host. Born of the union of Oladra and Onatar, Kol Koran is the only second-generation member of the host, whereas some scholars believe that the commerce and trade only developed after the advent of advanced civilization. I believe that the concept of wealth itself has meaning beyond advanced concepts like property and banking. Even before we built cities, gemstones and precious metals were valuable in simpler societies to any with sense of visual aesthetics. Fine. And here's our...
3-dimension doors stand before a trio of glyphs on the wall. The glyphs represent locks that must be opened to reveal the way forward.
Ah! And of course, now you tell me that, even though I've already unlocked one of them. So now, blue door. What fiendish plots do we have here this time? Everybody with me? Yeah, everybody's with us. Good. Oh, one of these puzzles! And lots of red spots. So my favorite thing to do is when I've got red spots like this is to first disconnect the red where I'm able to. That one's already disconnected, that one's already disconnected. Here you go. Alright, 1. Oops, good thing I checked that one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, good. They're all disconnected. Now I can worry about connecting the proper ones. And Let's see. We need... Alright, that's 01. Ready? 2. Ready? And unfortunately, we've got this little conflict right here. So we may have to find another route for that. 3. Ready? Oh, no. Oh. Okay, actually that'll do. And
Completing the tile puzzle opens the blue lock.
yay! They call this one the purple door, though I think it's a little bit more magenta if you ask me, but let's go inside. Oh, fun. Magic inscription. See. Magic inscribed plaque. So obviously there's some sort of puzzle here. Right, this says the organization known as the 12's base of operations is a tower floating above the city of Korth. How many floors are in the tower of the 12 has? These, of course, are all answered in those scrolls we were reading earlier. That's the reason why we had those scrolls. So there are, of course, 13. Correct. So I presume we have to answer each of these. Now, the problem is that I'm not too sure I remember what the other 2 scrolls said. Which member of the sovereign host is known as the patron of wealth and trade? Ooh. Let's get back to what I did. Yeah, remembering a name from a scroll, of course, is the tricky one. And the third one is the city of Sharn on the continent of Corvira is known as the City of Towers. What is the reason behind this name? The city is a massive fortress with made fire cannons the size of airships on top of the towers. I don't remember that being mentioned in the scroll. The city's towers are built in a manifest zone of Serania, and they soar high into the air. That sounds like something what was said there. The city is inordinately proud of its 2 towers since they were built on an unstable swamp. I don't remember that being... That sounds like the second one. And the third one... Maybe I'll go back and read that scroll again. Kol Quran is the only second-generation member of the host, whereas some scholars believe that the comments of trade only developed with the advanced society. I believe that the concept of wealth itself goes beyond the advanced concepts of property and banking. Except from the thesis of the sovereign host. Born in the union between Oladra and Onatar, Kol Quran is the only second generation. Yeah? Well, they talk about that, but they don't say what the title is. But they talk about Kol Quran, so I would presume that must be the answer to our riddle. And if not, well, I'll just be torn viciously to pieces. That's all. Now let's read this again. Which member of the host is known as the patron of wealth and trade?
Answering the final riddle correctly has opened the purple lock. The 3 arcane locks are now open. There's a deep rumble somewhere in the complex as the passage to the madman in charge opens.
Now I think I'm in trouble. And if you don't mind, I'll get a little bit of healing before I head into said trouble. Better yet, isn't there a rest shrine up there somewhere? The locks are open, and the door is open. I presume this leads to a boss fight somewhere. And yet, another dimension door. Maybe it's a good thing that I did use that shrine before coming here. Oh look, a transmutation wizard. Oh look, a garish griffin. 2 garish griffins. A protected mage. Oh, 3 garish griffins. Yeah. Those guys are going to go into aggressive. Yeah, okay, thank you. That's what I wanted to hear. Make sure that we trigger that. Can we attack those guys yet? Apparently not. Alright, I'm sure we'll be able to attack them soon enough, and that we'll have to blow those locks up. Hello there. You dare step foot into my personal sanctum after causing so much havoc in my workshop? Yeah, of course I dare. I'm a hero, and heroes do things like that.
The Renegade Transmuter casts a spell, causing the nearby Platinum Guardians to attack.
Yeah. Yeah, alright. Well, 5 points against Griffin Durr. Thank you.
The Guardian falls to the floor with a heavy thud. The room rumbles ominously as the wizard begins chanting a new spell.
Right. Can I do anything about that? Ah! I'll transmute everything in this entire sewer into mud and destroy you and the whole city as revenge. I'm not gonna let you do that.
You've thwarted the Transmuter's platinum plan, but the wizard now vows to destroy the entire city. There must be a way to stop him. Stormreach is safe again, and the mad Transmuter got a taste of his own medicine.
Ah, yes. The Elven King Midas, apparently. Now, let's see. So, putting them on aggressive was a very good idea there. Alright, light crossbow of diversion 4. Whatever, Jaspers. Just take the stuff. Well then, that's everything. I forgot a couple of clues upstairs. Is there a way back? I guess not. Well then, note to self. If I want to get all the clues, do it before coming into the boss fight. Naturally, a transmuter was behind all this. No one would forge platinum shapes like wedges of cheese. Though, come to think of it, why would a wizard want to make platinum worthless? I don't know. Drax and Karagor wanted to throw Stormreach into chaos, apparently. He really nearly succeeded, until you stopped him. Thankfully, I hadn't told the Coin Lords about the little problem yet. Let's just hope Yurak Amantu never finds out that some mad wizard nearly made his fortune worthless. Your assistance has been invaluable, Artificer. You deserve each and every coin. So I definitely can't keep the platinum shovel, not even as a souvenir. Right, okay. Regular treasure I'll have to do. Yeah, and... see. Shocking 2, repeating crossbow of deadly 3. Well, I'll think on it, though. We'll see. And now that concludes this episode of Piney Plays the Dragonborn. And I'll see you at another time when we head into White Plume Mountain.